everyone and welcome to my booktube channel. My name is Sarah and today I'm going to be bringing you my February TBR. So you guys may have noticed that I don't do TBRs on this channel, and that's mostly because I am terrible at sticking to them. I'm so much of a mood reader that it becomes impossible for me to stick with them. However, there are several books that I know for certain that I want to read this month. So without further ado, let's get started. The first book I would like to read in the month of February is Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. This book has been getting amazing hype on BookTube lately. It came out during January, but I didn't have enough time to get to it, and so I'm hoping I can get to it in February because it looks really, really good and it's gotten great reviews. This book is basically about a girl named Etta who is a violinist, and in the middle of a very important concert, she basically gets swept away into a mysterious world of time travel. Personally, I've never read a time travel book, and I'm very interested to see what it's all about. The next book is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I read this book for the first time last year, around the time that it came out, but I would really like to reread this book before the sequel, Glass Sword, comes out because I remember it, but not super well, and I'd like to refresh any details that I might have missed. If you don't know, which I'm sure you do, because last year it was really hyped up on BookTube and it was everywhere, but basically it follows our main character, Mare Barrow, who lives in a world that is divided by reds and silvers. Silverbloods are basically the elites of this society. They have silver blood and are basically imbued with special powers. Now, the red bloods are basically the opposite of that. They are discriminated against because of their red blood and are considered lower class. But our main character, Mare, has red blood, but one day she discovers that she also has a silver power. The next book is probably no surprise, and that is Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. This book comes out on February 9th, I believe, and I've already pre-ordered it. I am very, very excited. The next book is Dumplin by Julie Murphy. This book follows a girl by the name of Willa Dean, and from what I can tell from the synopsis, it is a mixture of romance and self-discovery and confidence, and I've heard nothing but good things, and I'm really excited to get to it this month. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you'll probably see this next one coming, but it is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I have actually already read this book, but it was a couple of years back, and as the series continues on, I realized that some of the details were becoming a bit hazy, and so for a while I've been meaning to reread them, but I just hadn't gotten around to it. Around that time, when this was on the forefront of my mind, I stumbled upon a Twitter group called the Assassin's Alliance, which is basically a Throne of Glass read-along, and it is hosted by some of my very best BookTube friends. So if you guys are interested in reading or rereading this series, I will leave the link to their Twitter down below. Over the next few months, I'm going to be reading the Throne of Glass series over again with them, and I'm very, very excited. If you guys do not already know, Throne of Glass follows a girl named Selena Sardovian, who is basically the greatest assassin who's ever lived, and the crazy adventures that she gets swept up in. So that is it for all of the books that I'm meaning to read in February. It's a pretty small list, so I'm hoping I can conquer all of them before too long. There's a lot of rereads in there, so I think that'll make it easier for me to stick to this TBR. If you guys would like to follow me on Twitter or any of my social medias, I will leave them in the description box below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. But most of all, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye!